Hello, today I'll be teaching you how to analyze and annotate texts. The first thing we need to do is ask, why do we analyze a text? And this can be for many reasons. It's for understanding what the text is trying to say, or what the author is trying to tell its readers. It's for understanding hidden meanings such as allegory or metaphor, which is an author putting their ideas or opinion into their text in a religious or political or moral way. It's for gaining knowledge. The reason we read is to gain knowledge about a subject or a person or an idea, and so this is what the author's trying to convey. It's for linking to personal experiences. Chances are, if you have an experience in your life or a feeling, an author out there did too, and you can relate their text to your life. Steps to analyzing text. Ask critical questions, which I'll talk about on the next slide. Read carefully, so the first time you can just breeze through it and kind of get a general idea of what the text is trying to say. And then move on to number 3, which is reading between the lines. So this is going line by line by line and asking what the author is trying to say and if you missed something the first time you read through. Look up words you don't know. Don't just breeze over them. Grab a dictionary, Google them, do something so that you don't miss a big meaning of what the literary text is saying. Look up references to other texts. If an author references a sonnet, those are usually about love, but if you don't know that and you don't look it up, then you're going to miss a big theme of the literature. Questions to ask while analyzing. Who is the author? When were they born? When did they live? They could have lived during the French Revolution, the split of the Church of England, and that's going to shine through in their work. Who is the audience intended? This could be a college-aged audience, a certain sex, it could be a certain religion, it could be anything along those lines, and that will change the message. What is the obvious topic at hand? That one's kind of general. And then, are there sources referenced or allusions made? If there are sources referenced, that gives the author credibility, and if there's allusions made, like I said before, it brings in ideas from other people, and you get a better idea of what the text is trying to say. What is the organization style? This could be sequential, cause and effect, completely random. It's just the author's choice, and it helps explain their thoughts, but it also helps readers organize their thoughts as they read the author's literary work. What technical style is used? Are there metaphors, similes, allusions, allegories, onomatopoeia, personification, anything along those lines? What's happening to draw the reader in? And then how does this compare and contrast to other texts from the same time period and from the same author? If two authors lived during the same time in the same area, they probably experienced the same thing. The same themes will show up in their texts. So how can you supplement this analyzing? You can do that by note-taking and annotating. So what is annotating? It is making margin notes, highlighting, writing down your thoughts, asking questions. It's a way to remember what you read, basically. So we do this so that you don't get done reading the text and ask, what just happened and what did I just read? So, how do you annotate? This little diagram gives us a general idea of what we can do when we can annotate. But we can also draw pictures. We can do lots of things for annotating. So, you can do this as you read. In fact, you should do this as you read to record your thoughts. It needs to be done immediately so you don't forget what's happening. Do not filter your thoughts. Just physically write them down right away. And then use multiple colors if possible to separate thoughts. Also, draw lines to corresponding notes. Okay, here are 2 examples of annotating. They're both very good examples. However, I would suggest on the one on the left, I would add some underlining, and on the one on the right, it's very well put together, very organized, use tons of elements, but I would use a little bit of color. Okay, let's quickly do these top 2 lines together. So we read, my mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. Oh, I know what the sun is, so I'm going to circle that. Coral is far more red than her lips red. So, it says red twice. And why are her lips like this? That's a question we have to ask. So I'll write that out to the side. And then I also know coral, it shows up in the sea, and it's a specific color. So I can draw a picture of waves up here. So this just gives you a general idea of how to annotate, and I hope this helps you in literature classes or in daily life, reading news stories, anything along those lines. So I appreciate you giving me your time to watch this video, and I hope it was very educational and helpful.